the back. I want to go to the back. Is that a lady at the back there? Yes, there's a lady at the back there. I'm going to come to you afterwards. It's the second mic over there. Over to you, please.
Hi, my name's Ricky, and I've launched a company in June this year called T-Sticks, and you should have a sample on your desk to take away with you. My question is to the panel. You asked
Yeah. Does anybody do chocolates here? Anything else you need? Sorry, over to you.
So my question to the whole panel, and it's on the idea of export. We took a strategic decision to launch in China first, really spawned on and pushed by our Prime Minister David Cameron, who challenged us to sell tea to China. So we've recently just come back to China, and we've sold tea to the Google office in Shanghai and a supermarket in Beijing. But I just want to hear from yourselves, if you have exported with challenges, what challenges have you faced? Because we faced 4 months of challenge to try and get our product into China with the export costs, etc. But it would be interesting to know how you overcame your barriers.
Anywhere else apart from China at the moment?
We've launched in Thailand and Singapore and the rest of Europe.
Lovely.
And Sweden. So trying to break the UK market.
Oh, well, that's a nice problem in a way, isn't it? Because so many businesses aren't great at export. So, hands, very good round of applause to you. Deborah, I imagine you're involved in export as well.
Yeah, my business is export all over, whichever one's export all over the world, and they all face their individual issues. I think my overpowering thought about export is, first of all, we have a government department. I cannot tell you, the UKTI is fantastic. And I don't say about every government department is fantastic. That one I point people at regularly.
So UK Trade and Investment.
UKTI is absolutely fantastic. The overpowering thing I say is that every country is different, and there's a big danger in exporting of thinking because it's behaved like this here, that country looks like that country, and therefore we're going to do the same thing. And every country has its own personality, so often I'm advising to find ourselves, whether it's a business partner in country, or certainly somebody who knows about that market, because what happens very quickly, if you just pick off partner businesses, you run out of them. You know, you can't be strategic because you don't understand the whole market. So it's all right saying we've got this and we've got that and the other, but actually if you were going into the UK, you'd think, right, here's how we're going to hit that market, because you'd understand that market. So for me, it's actually, we always find partners, and as I say, whether that's a business partner, whether that's a distributor, whether that's just somebody I know very well in that country who can advise us to make sure we understand the landscape before we get too involved in export. And then we decide how we're going to do it. Are we going to make here and export over there? Are we going to make over there and actually sell in country? Doesn't matter.
That's interesting about being country specific. But China, Thailand and Singapore, have you found some similarities among those?
Completely different.
Different. There you go, your point. Yeah, very good. Export, I think you know a thing or two about this.
Yes, well, I couldn't agree more about UK trade investment. I think use the high commissions and embassies around the world. They just want to help you. At the moment we've got the Japanese embassy and UKTI helping us with the export to Japan. We want to really build in Japan in a bigger way, and they've been so helpful. And it's actually very good value as well. They charge you for doing some research, but it's really good value for money. But I think every business now has to start thinking global from day one. Ollie spoke about the internet and social media. You know, it's so much easier now to just go global. And we had a mission right at the beginning, and I think everyone should have a mission. I know it's business school speak, but it's real and a goal. And ours was from day one, when I had never sold a bottle of beer in my life, didn't know how to make beer. I wanted to make the finest ever Indian beer, and I wanted to make it a global beer brand. Right from day one. That's still what I want to do. Have I made the finest ever Indian beer? You bet I have. The global beer brand part, we're working on 40 countries. It's not really global. We'll try and get there. It'll take us time. We'll get there, but I can measure my way on trying to be global.
Well, we are probably broadcasting everywhere from Norway to Nigeria, so hopefully we'll help with your global sales tonight. Oliver, anything to add?
Well, it's all still to come for us. We're still based in the UK, but I mean, you know, rather like Karen says, my sort of vision is to be the preeminent British lifestyle retailer, and implicit in that is that it's a global idea, and I think we will get there. We'll probably start online initially, but yes, it's the point about scalability. I mean, I think you should start businesses now. Well, you don't have to, but I think you do think globally. I think that's how I would think if I was starting a business. Think global. People say you have to act local, and presumably that's the point, and you've already discovered that. But I think the world it's out there waiting for your tea. And
Make it happen.
Make it happen, yeah. Hands up who actually exports at the moment. Hands up if you export. Not if you want to ask a question. Hands up if you're exporting at the moment. It's a fair few, actually. That's interesting. Right, someone's waiting at the back here. Hello there. Thank you for